turning her off to give her a wee rest, because that was a hard old battle she done there. It's unreal. We put nearly 2 foot of water into the tank before she was fit to take it. It was very dry though. This house, I think there was 2 pens of them getting hay, so it would have been dry anyway, but it was done rightly though. This is a house that's too narrow for the shredder as well, so you haven't any chance at all of getting the big pump in. So it's all single slats and it's all her. But she does a good job, and it's pretty safe. Like, I don't care what way I fell into that, I'm not fitting into that hole. Cool. I'm turned her off to give her a wee rest until Dad comes back, and then I'll start her again to give it another wee mix up before he lifts, just so he's not lifting out his water again, because that'd be really annoying. So I heard him coming there. Yeah, she cooled a wee bit. Oh, of course the key's out, that's awkward. Hard to believe we only mowed that a week ago. Not even. It's like 5 days ago, and look how green it is. Shocking. That'll help it though. Right, I'd better go to the end before him. You might have seen at the start of this video that there was a bit of black tape on the end of my pipe, and that is because the beater cut out of it and put a hole in the pipe. It was actually, it's funny now, but it wasn't at the time. She put a hole in the pipe about that far from the end, about a foot from the end, and she was sucking air through it, and you couldn't get the tank emptied right with it. So me and Dad took in with the chainsaw and cut the end of the pipe, and we dropped her into a tank and started mixing. She caught the pipe and she put another hole in the pipe, exactly the same spot. So this time we wrapped it in duct tape instead, and we're just being a wee bit more careful with her. So as soon as she started hitting the pipe, I came in and turned her off. There was no wild faff about. So she can run now whenever the tanker's not here. So you've probably seen there that has got very thick, and because we're down so far now, we're going to put in water. Well, take the tractor out, put on all these slats, put the tractor in the other way around, start at the top and come down it and mix the whole thing and put in water. It's got to the point where it's worth doing that, so although this video is probably long enough actually. You'll see in the next one. Alright, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Cheers!